Hey, everybody. Yes, and it was so exciting to have Julie and Susan at leadership. I think we had even more fun, Susan, than you did. um, I am very, very excited about the steps forward that Mary Kay has made with their dermatology. Their, I want to say, cosmeceuticals, but they're actually dermacosmetics, and that's where they work with dermatologists and scientists and chemists to come up on solutions for specific skincare problems and issues that women have that go beyond the outside surface. For instance, eczema and acne and sensitive skin and rosacea, things like that. So the things that I find are amazing are 4 boosters. And these boosters, I hope Mary Kay has just done an awesome job of giving us enough information that we can become certified by them in the clinical solutions area arena. And you can go on to Mary Kay in Touch and study and take the test. And you take it as many times as you need to pass it, to be well versed on our boosters and our clinical solutions line, just like the clear proof line and all of the other things, the color line and everything. So these boosters are absolutely amazing. They're for targeted areas, and retinol is the gold standard, and we have our clinical solutions 0.5, which is the retinol program that we have, and it covers everything. It covers resurfacing, it covers firmness, lifting and firmness, it covers hydration, so that your skin can become hydrated by getting rid of all the dead skin. It covers fine lines and wrinkles. Retinol covers all of that. But let's say you're retinized in that program, or your skin was too sensitive to retinize, then they've come out with these boosters. We have 2 new ones this catalog, and we had 2 last time. And one of them you can use with almost any of the of the other programs and with the other boosters, and that's a hydrating booster. So the hydrating booster has ceramides and hyaluronic acid in it. Now, the ceramides serve as a level of pulling the skin cells together to prevent loss of moisture. It helps the skin cells stay tight. The hyaluronic acid helps to attract moisture and put moisture in. So you're dealing with the top layer and the dermis layer, the epidermis and the dermis. So it's not just a moisturizer, it's a hydrator. And you can use that hydrator for anyone who's dry or on the retinol program, or with one of the other boosters. So anytime they need a specific hydration, maybe in the neck area or maybe all over, then you can use the hydrator booster. And this is really good. And it goes on before you put your moisturizer on. Now, the other one that we have is the resurfacer. And that's the one of the new ones that came out this month. The resurfacer is something that kind of replaces the retinol 0.5. It actually resurfaces the skin. It helps to loosen the dead skin cells and sloughs those off. And it is something that is, it reduces the, what am I thinking of? Well, anyway, it actually kind of works like the retinol program does. But maybe they can't use the retinol, or maybe they have stopped using the retinol, or they're retinized and they use the retinol. They can use this like 2 or 3 times a week and use their retinol on the opposite days. It's just a really good, and it has 2 hydroxy acids in it. It's got one that is too big to go down into the second layer, and then it's got one that's smaller molecules and it goes to the second layer. So you're getting 2 levels of the hydroxy acids and 2 different types of hydroxy acids. So this resurfacer is an amazing spot area. If you want, maybe you've got scarring, maybe you have large pores, lots of dead skin that you're trying to get off. This is a fantastic booster. Okay, and you can use the hydrator booster with this one. Okay, then we have brand new this month, the where is it? The spot reduction. Anyway, it takes care of visible dark spot reduction. It's a niacinamide, and it has ferulic acid in it, and this helps with skin tone and hyperpigmentation. So it has our navy bean extract in it, which is patented by Mary Kay. Only Mary Kay has this, and there's three main ingredients in this. So this helps any hyperpigmentation or dark spots. It evens the skin tone, and it has a niacinamide in it. So this is something that will help illuminate the skin and make it all one. You know, I even use this on my arms because you know how we get little freckles and sunspots on the arms. So you can still use it with your serums. You can still use it with your hydrator. This is a fantastic booster that goes on after you cleanse and tone, if you use a toner. So if your customer is concerned about dark spots or uneven skin tone, maybe she's expecting a baby and the hormone changes in her skin are causing a hyperpigmentation, this is what you're going to help her get into right here. But she needs to be in the whole skincare program. You don't use these by themselves. And when you do use them with your skincare, you make sure that you use one at a time, let it dry, and then your hydrator, or one and then your moisturizer. But let it dry first. It only takes a few seconds to dry. So those are, and then we have the let's see, what's the other one? Which one have I not covered? The line reducer, right? Did I cover that one? Okay, so the line reducer is, it has vitamin C, it has resveratrol. It's for your customer who's concerned about lines and wrinkles. And the key ingredients are the C and the resveratrol, but it also has a peptide 8A. There's different kinds of peptides. And this peptide is, I've got a note here. It says it diminishes the signals that over time lead to the fine lines and wrinkles. So it doesn't just help reverse fine lines and wrinkles, but it actually changes the way your body makes fine lines and wrinkles so that it doesn't make them. And this is as much a preventative as it is a correction. So if you've got a customer who, you know, some customers, they just have fine lines in a certain area. They don't want to use the entire retinol program, 0.5 program, but they want to target an area, maybe the marionette lines, maybe the frown lines or the smile lines, or around the eyes here. Sometimes it's just on the cheeks where they've had years of skin not being firm anymore and it's beginning to sag and make lines. This is their targeted clinical solution line reducer that they need as their booster with their skincare program. Now, if you've got a customer in something simple like botanicals, you want to get them in a more advanced skincare, because you can do a lot with skincare, just simple skincare. And women are very busy and they need to use the quick skincare that we've got, the Miracle Set, the 3D Miracle Set, or the Time-Wise Repair line, not just botanicals. But sometimes their skin is so sensitive that they have to use a botanical or a naturally line or whatever works for them. And you can still use the Targeted Action Clinical Solutions products, boosters with that. So are there any questions on that?
That was excellent.
Okay, Julie, who's next?
All right. Well, Rose, just one question. What do you feel about using more than two of them? Like, say someone wanted no wrinkles and say someone wanted even skin tone.
That's a great question, because you want to use only one booster at a time, but you can use a hydrator with all the boosters. So technically you can use two boosters. One can be the hydrator and then one of the others. if they want a combination effect of the line reduction and the resurfacing and the hydration, they really need to go back to the retinol 0.5 because that does it all. And they can achieve it all, but you only want to use one booster with the hydrator booster, and that's it.
Excellent.